Hey YouTube, welcome to another video. I'm back with a pro-black review of Ciara's music video for her song Level Up. So let go. Alright, the video opens with Ciara giving a pep talk to one of her young backup dancers. If you look at her, she does look like she could be, perhaps black, mixed, that sort of a thing. However, she's not. And I'll explain later in the video. But I will say that Ciara is the only black woman in the video. But I'll get to that later. So Ciara's basically telling her to level up, to go for hers. Don't settle. Almost like a big sister trying to help and guide and inspire her little sister. How sweet, right? However, Ciara's dance crew is more on the white, multicultural, and racially ambiguous side of things. And also, the lighting doesn't help as well. It looks like the few women or females who do look black, they're not, but they kind of a couple of them may have sort of a black look to them. They're placed toward the back a lot of times. Interesting. Some, black women, African American, I'm assuming, but also just probably black women in general, felt slighted by the fact that there weren't black females in the music video. When I first saw the video, I was like, well, there's kind of like maybe one right there, or maybe one, maybe, squint your eyes a little bit. It might be, maybe it's just the lighting, but there weren't any black females in the music video. Also, some black women felt even more slighted that there weren't any dark-skinned black females in the music video. And I think these women are probably assuming that the racially ambiguous females that they saw were black. But all in all, there weren't any black females in the video at all. Light or dark, okay? But one has to ask, was this intentionally done? Should black women, especially dark-skinned black women, feel slighted? I personally think that it's a valid feeling to have, and that it's perfectly within reason to feel slighted, to feel that way. I do wonder who this music video's intended target audience is. Who is this music video and song intended for? I assume women, but especially black women. After all, Ciara is a black woman, and I believe a large part of her fan base is black women. So having all that in mind and taking all that into consideration, should black women support this if they don't feel represented? But also, a random question I want to throw out there. Is Ciara considered light-skinned or dark-skinned? Some people would say that she's in between. Perhaps, peanut butter, some people call it, right? That peanut butter look. But if Ciara had to be on one side or the other, light-skinned or dark-skinned, how would you classify her? Does it just depend on the lighting that's in the room at the time? Or, how does that work? But back to the music video. There's a lot of black imagery, fashion, style, and dance moves in this video, but not many black people in this video other than Ciara. It's pretty much, but this sounds familiar. Hmm. Oh, makes me think, like, you know. But hey, at least Ciara wasn't looking like the token black chick in her own music video, though, right? But great dance moves as usual from Ciara. I would expect nothing less from Ciara, especially at this point. That's her lane, that's her thing, that's her strength, right? She always comes with the dance moves, and that's what we like. Um, the video doesn't seem to have a big budget behind it. It takes place in the same room without any clothing changes, but Ciara, with her beauty, style, and sex appeal, and of course her dance moves, help to distract from the video's budget constraints, as does the dance crew's dance moves help distract from the music video's budget constraints. Also, another question. Did they film this video in some type of government building, like a courthouse, the Capitol building, a museum, perhaps? No shade, just asking for a friend. Personally, I'll say that I like this song. It's good. It's catchy. Got a catchy beat. Got a catchy hook. Chorus with it. I like the music video too. It's nothing special or award winning, but it's nice. Um, Before I end this video, I do want to speak on the dance crew that was in the video. They go by the name Request Dance Crew. And they are an all-female hip-hop dance crew from Auckland, New Zealand. And they were formed in about 2007. And, they've been featured on a few music videos, such as, from artists like Jennifer Lopez, Justin Bieber, CL, Jason Derulo, Psy, and of course Ciara. And they also were featured on a reality competition show, the 6th season of America's Best Dance Crew. As well, in addition to those features, they've also been featured in live performances too. They've been featured in, for artists like K-pop artists like CL, of course, Big Bang, 21. Also for Rihanna as well, and also Jennifer Lopez again. So they have. One could argue that perhaps they have a fan base that maybe Ciara wanted to tap into. Um, but notice their location though, right? Auckland, New Zealand, or Auckland, New Zealand. Not sure. But New Zealand. No, that's that location, right? And it's a little significant because, for one, I don't think New Zealand really has a strong black population. Probably not many black people are in New Zealand. Also, the few people in the video that you may have saw that you think, oh, they kind of look, they might be black or, part black at least or something like that, right? They probably are the indigenous people of New Zealand with some admixture thrown in there, so they kind of tend to have like a lighter skin tone. Similar with the indigenous people of Australia, referred to as Aboriginal people, right? Have a similar look to black people. When you throw in that admixture, tend to have a similar look to a lot of like lighter skinned black people as well. But the women in the video were, most likely, the indigenous people of Auckland, or the indigenous people of New Zealand, and possibly Australia as well. So, like I said, there weren't any black women in that music video except for Ciara. And some people can argue, well, they look black, and I'm like, well, that's true. They do look black, but there is a difference. 1 in hair texture, 2 in culture, and 3 in possibly mentality. Like, do they claim a black identity? That is important. Do they consider themselves black, as in, African, or, tracing their roots back to like Africa in some way? Also, would you be okay with these people representing you in the media continuously in the media? Like, if we just replaced the African Americans in the media with Aboriginal people and indigenous people, New Zealand, Australia, the whole Oceania area. If we replace the African American folks with those people, how would you feel about that? I'm just saying. Would you feel like everything's all good in the hood, or would you feel slighted, or you feel like, what? Wait a minute, why, like, these folks ain't black like us? Like, they taking our spot, they taking our opportunities, right? And I'm not saying that to like start a beef or anything, but I'm just saying that just for the people who be on that whole like everybody's black tip, just trying to just be all inclusive type of thing. But that's all I pretty much have to say for the moment. Thanks for watching, you guys. What do you think? Let me know in the comments section. Until the next video, adios and goodbye for now.